Hello and welcome to another episode, and today I'm back out in my local woodland, some woodland photography. The reason why I've come out is it's been really hot and humid over these last, well, probably month now, and we've just starting to get some thunderstorms rolling through and weather, and we've had a day of rain. Well, that rain should create atmosphere in the woodland, and it's still just on the verge of stopping now, so I've come out. It's midday, but I've come out to just get some nice woodland, green, lush green photography. And I've come to a place where I come in my last video from here, and I'm literally almost standing pretty much in the same location, because I thought it'd be quite a good place to capture the odd image, because as you can see it's still quite open, so that little bit of light that more ambient light is coming through. So I'm hoping to get some images from here. So I'm going to go a little walk around this area, scout it, and see if I can find some nice, lush woodland images. As you can see, I'm out in the legs are out, which is probably not the best idea in a woodland. Maybe I should have put my trousers on, so the legs are going to get a little bit scarred and wet from the brambles and what have you, but hey, we'll put up with that. Okay, let's try and get an image. I'll get back to you. So I've got this beautiful scene in front of me, and what's brought me to this little area is this, like I say, this open pocket that we've got in the middle of the wood that the light can just come through, and we've just had some lovely fleeting light coming through, and I've managed to hopefully capture the image. And I've focus stacking it as well, because I want it pretty much detailed all the way through. But what's drawing me to it is we've got this old tree, this fallen tree, which you're on now, with lovely mosses on it. But it's the lovely reflections we're getting on the ferns that are wrapping around it. They're just caressing this old tree that's been here for a few years with all the moss on it. But then in the background we've got a silhouette of 3 trees, and in between that the light. Now I did start up high, but I wanted to get rid of that mid-ground a little bit, so I've dropped it down a little bit, but not too much where we lose the ferns, which is giving me another idea of maybe I need to use the wider angle, because at the moment I'm at 70mm, and I think what I might do is go wider angle, get right over it, and maybe even just the detail of these ferns. I love the details in the ferns, and then focus stack that. They are dancing around a little bit now as that sort of weather comes in and out just slightly. We slightly get that breeze and everything starts to move again, then it settles down. But if I can capture that, oh, it'd be lovely, it'd be beautiful. So what I might do is actually, like I say, change lenses, and I might even have to stick the polarizer on, but at the moment we've actually lost the light. That's okay, I'm sure we'll get it back. I only need that extra little bit of ambient light, and it's not too bad because we're in the canopy part of it now, with an open area in front, a little bit like what we've got behind me. There's another open area there behind me, so you can see that open area with that light that's sitting down here somewhere, and it's a similar thing to that. So I'm going to try that. I've tried to move and get the trees in the background a little more even, but I can't do that without losing this foreground interest, and I can already see that could potentially work facing down onto it. So let's see if I can find a composition, and then set it up on the tripod composition, set it up on the tripod and see if we can get a shot. So what I can see here is this fern is actually pointing towards me, so that's the foreground interest, and then we've got this other fern just behind, and if I can get it somewhere here, so just about chest height, I think we can work that composition, get it nice and wide, and I think that could look a real nice comp. And then we are still getting that nice ambient light behind, and the them trees in the background there, but the trees are a little bit more insignificant because of this foreground interest that we've got. Almost don't need them. I might even not put them in the image, but we'll see. The only thing it does do is give it depth to the image. So let's get the tripod up, get it set up about here. We'll try and get a shot. Now, I don't know whether you guys have noticed, but I've got a new tripod, and it's the inaugural ST324CF. S24C32F. I ain't got a clue what that means. The reason why I've got it is because of this little, it's got the ball head on there, so I can just loosen it, and when I'm doing panos I can just set it quickly like that. And it'll help with the gear head as well, setting it up quicker, but it's more for panos so I can level it up. But what I do like about it, because it's the flick legs rather than the bit of rain straight down my neck, rather than the twisty legs, it's easier to drop down and adjust the heights. Just seems a little bit easier to work with. I can almost just move each leg at a time and get it into a better position like so, and I like it a lot. What I'm thinking of though is I'll just move that because I don't want the leg of the tripod in, so I'm just going to spin that round slightly. We'll drop that leg a little bit more. Leg dropped, done. And I'm going to get right over this fern. Like I say, I want that bit of depth, so it might take a couple of minutes to get set up. Get it right in the ground there. That's better. We look like we're in some sort of proper rainforest somewhere in the Midlands. So we're not got a lot of wind at all at the moment. I'm on F11 and we've on a, I'll tell you what, I'm going to drop it down. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, up the ISO. I need a bit quicker shutter speed, so just to counter for that movement, but I want to keep it on F11, so when I focus stack it, it'll be easier to focus stack. So I'm going to focus right on the point of this fern. I'll get that image, and then we're just going to travel halfway up the fern. Keep moving that point. It's probably going to be about 5 or 6 shots focus stacks. Might not need them all, but it's more concentrating on this foreground. And then what this log does is actually separate it. So that's on the top third now. So what I can do with that, now I've focus stacked up to that log, which is took 4 shots. I'm going to focus stack on the green area behind it, which is all this beautiful green foliage. And then I'm going to focus on them trees in the background, like I say, which just gives it a nice bit of depth to the image. And we've also got there's an old branch coming off the old tree here that's pointing towards us. It's all directing us into the middle of the image there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the polarizer on and see if that really makes them greens pop. The problem we've got with that obviously is it's dropped it down a stop, let's say. So we're going to have to up the shutter speed a little bit to counteract. It's 1/20th of a second, but I'm going to try it and we'll focus stack that again. And it's making this green fern really stand out. So I'm focusing on the foreground, right at the point of this one fern, going into the middle of the fern. I'm going to go to the back of the fern. So we're getting all that sort of, there's a little group of ferns actually. We're going to focus on the fern that's coming over the tree, which looks lovely, this tree full of moss, which is getting some nice ambient light on it. We'll focus on that mid ground of nothing but lovely lush green ferns. they've got that ambient light hitting, and then we'll focus one more on the end there, the trees at the end. There we go. That's going to be a nice image. It's an image that when you come out, it's one that you're almost looking for, that you want in the shot. I'm just wondering whether it's going to look nice in portrait. What I'm thinking of though, I need to just move things slightly. You know what? That is going to work. It's going to work really, really well. Oh, because of the light. So if we adjust that polarizer to where we feel it's which is there, and we'll start that process again. We'll just adjust things slightly. Start that focus stacking process again. So I'm going to focus right on that where the focus point. Now I've already took that shot, so now I'm going to just move up to the middle there. We'll get that. Focus on that back of that fern there. On the fern that's embracing the tree there. This bit of ground, if you can see that little green box there on that mid ground, and then we'll go as far back as we possibly can. We'll go right over it. So I was on my way back to the car because I've just realised I've left the phone on the dashboard of my van, like an idiot, on the holder, because I was charging it and I've left it and it's in sight, so I better get back. So I'm going to finish the vlog very quickly, but I thought I've got to try and capture this shot because the light was hitting it beautifully and there's this tree right in the distance there, so I've dropped the long lens on. It's catching the ferns in the foreground. There's a real dark area behind the tree, and then this one tree all on its own. And I will catch some more images on the way. I must admit I will catch them because there's nothing I can do about it. If it's done, it's done. But yeah, I thought I'd capture this shot and then I'm going to gradually make my way back. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Look at this shot. Let's go.